Suzerain, the game that you will addict it when you play it. You can't just stop playing it after you play it. Suzerain means the upper ruler or the ruler. The story of play or style of play is so fucking easy. Just read the conversation and make a choice. Every choice make a different end. Put that in your mind while you're playing. There is 6 main countries in this game. Rizia, Sordland, Rumburg, Vina, Angolia, Velgesland, finally Lespia. But not finally, because there is a huge and a vast world in this game called the Merkoba continent. All this continent was part of an empire called Velgesland. Velgesland was controlling all the continent. Imagine it. So basically, Velgesland was like Nazi. You know, Hitler, Nazi people. Rumburg was like and still like the kingdom and the queen that colonize all countries. There is main ideologies in this game: socialism, anarchism, monarchism, autonomous rule for a region for itself, federal state, and so on. You can be a democratic person or a dictator person or a socialism person, just as you like. I was like centuries one all the game. Every single play I have played, he called me a centrist. So I have discovered that I am a centrist from Suzerain game. Imagine. Sordland have a broke economy and a broke system. You have to choose to make SSB police, secret state police, or ACB police, anti-corruption police. In Rizia, you can make the old guard to protect you from the coup. And every 8 years, you make a petite to choose the people in your council. In Rizia, of course, because it's a kingdom, monarchy. And it's called the Jubileers, every 8 years. In Sordland, it's pretty different. It's a country, like a government, not a kingdom, so it's very different. But you can, of course, choose your cabinet. You can fire the Peter. You can make a lot of things. But there is only one thing I'm sure about. You can choose one thing. Only one thing. You can't reform all the country. You should choose. Why are you playing? To make a democratic reform? To make the anti-corruption police? Or to make the SSB police? Or to return Zille or pills? So you choose. You can return pills by marriage. Of course, Vienna will marry from Reinhardt family. You can invade Bills. And in Sordland, you can invade Rumburg, because Rumburg is a colonial bad country. I'll not talk about characters more than that because all the characters in Wikifandom, you can just search it. And one last advice, fire Livia, not Peter. Don't fire Peter, because if you fired Peter, he will kill himself. He will jump from the bridge, so don't do that. So let's talk about the main story. I'll summarize it because it's a long story. You will find it in Wikifandom too, but I feel like I should tell it to you. Sordland was a kingdom. Triangle Sul have made it a government. Republic of Rizia. I'm sorry, Republic of Sordland. But Rizia is a kingdom, and it's still a kingdom. Rizia and Sordland was borrowed from the Vangal Empire. Bangladesh Empire. When the Bangladesh Empire collapsed, many countries have been free, like Sordland, Rizia, Rumburg. Rizia have a good economy, a good state, a good constitution. It's semi-absolute monarchy. It's not absolute monarchy 100%. Rizia have a parliament of people, and it's called the delegacy. And it's not even called parliament, no, it's called the delegacy. So the king of Valero was just kidding with his people. Kingdom of Rizia ruled by House Taurus. The first Taurus men have married from a princess in monkeys. And from this princess, all House Taurus have come. You can make a good welfare system to your people or not. You can just ignore them. For me, I will just desperate and catch the protesters and then give them the welfare system they asked. But of course, not every time. You can make an inactive decrees in the game, but you can't make all decrees because you don't have the authority or the time to make all of them. And many of them have a contradiction to such of them, so you can't make all of them. For example, you can make your state minority state. You can make it without any religion. You can make it a rich state. So you have to choose. For Sordland, you are playing with President Rain, who is trying to end the recession and eliminate the poverty, but it's semi-impossible. Except if you only focus on the economy and don't make any reforms. So you now know all the story of the game of Sordland and Rizia, the main countries. And if you have any question about this game, just enter Google and you will find many answers in the wiki fandom, in the Steam community, in the Reddit community, okay? Or just ask me and I'll respond to you in the comments. The game is a unique game because it's a strategy game, not just a strategy game. And the music or the song of this game, it's just like from the heaven. The best song I have ever listened in my life. The game have a prology and of course an end and a middle events or the plot story. It doesn't have a free mode or a skirmish mode, no. Just have the story mode. I'll give to this game 8.5 from 10. For me, Rizia is more easy to rule than Sordland, but Sordland is more fun. The interface of Suzerain is unique too. You have a newspaper, you have a reports. If you are playing with Rizia, you will have the authority and the decrees. If you are playing with President Anti-Cruption in Sordland, you will not have these decrees because you are not a king. But you will have a choices to make with your cabinet. So, Sordland is more a story mode than a country mode. But Rizia is more from free mode because you are a king, you can make anything. More than country mode. The only disadvantage in this game is the points of authority in Kingdom of Rizia. I believe in resources and sources and money and the trade deals, but I'm not fan of 30 points. It's not actually. It doesn't happen in the real world. Simply, it's not realistic. And because of it, I have said that this game is 8.5 from 10, not 10 from 10. And the decisions you have made is saved too. You have the codex book, you have the reports, the newspaper, you have the world map, you have the army. In Rizia, you can know the amount of your army. In Sordland, just know. You have the connections thing. You can know all your connections in the game. You can take notes. So this is the interface of the game. It's really simple and unique. In the old version game, it was very complicated. But the last update on Steam is very good. The timeline of the game in the 50s, 1953. You will end your rule in 1957. I think I have said all things about the game. Bye now.